Hello and good night. Welcome to another bedtime story. This story is meant to help you sleep or to relax your mind. Try and find a comfortable place, such as your bed or a soft chair. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes now. Try and let go of the day as we begin our tale. Tonight's story is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived together in a house of their own in a wood far, far away. One of them was a small baby bear. One of them was a middle-sized mother bear, and the other was a big father bear. They each had a bowl for their porridge, a little bowl for baby bear, a middle-sized bowl for mother bear, and a great bowl for father bear. They also each had a chair to sit in, a little chair for baby bear, a middle-sized chair for mother bear, and a great chair for father bear. And they each had a bed to sleep in, a little bed for baby bear, a middle-sized bed for mother bear, and a great bed for father bear. One day, after they had made the porridge for their breakfast and poured it into their porridge bowls, they walked out into the wood while the porridge was cooling. They didn't want to burn their mouths by beginning too soon, for they were polite, well-brought-up bears. While they were away, a little girl called Goldilocks, who lived at the other side of the wood and had been sent on an errand by her mother, passed by the house and looked in at the window. Then she peeped in at the keyhole, for she was not at all a well-brought-up little girl. Seeing nobody in the house, she lifted the latch. The door wasn't fastened, because the bears were good bears who did not harm anybody and never suspected that anybody would harm them. So Goldilocks opened the door and went inside. She was very pleased when she saw the porridge on the table. If she had been a well-brought-up little girl, she would have waited till the bears came home, and then, perhaps, they would have asked her to breakfast, for they were good bears, a little rough or so, as the manner of bears is, but they were also very good-natured and hospitable. She, however, was a very rude little girl, and so she set about helping herself. First, she tasted the porridge of Father Bear, but that was too hot for her. Next, she tasted the porridge of Mother Bear, but that was too cold for her. Then she went to the porridge of Baby Bear and tasted it, and that was neither too hot nor too cold. It was just right, and she liked it so well that she ate it all up, every bit. Then Goldilocks, who was tired, for she had been catching butterflies instead of running on her errand, sat down in the chair of Father Bear, but that was too hard for her. Then she sat down in the chair of Mother Bear, but that was too soft for her. But when she sat down in the chair of Baby Bear, it was neither too hard nor too soft. It was just right. So she seated herself in it, and there she sat till the bottom of the chair came out, and down she came, plump upon the ground, and that made her very cross, for she was a bad-tempered little girl. Now, determined to rest, Goldilocks went upstairs into the bedchamber in which the 3 bears slept. At first, she lay down upon the bed of Father Bear, but it was too high at the head for her. Next, she lay down upon the bed of Mother Bear, but that was too high at the foot for her. Then she lay down upon the bed of Baby Bear, and that was neither too high at the head nor at the foot, it was just right. So she covered herself up comfortably and lay there till she fell fast asleep. By this time, the bears thought their porridge would be cool enough for them to eat it properly, so they came home to breakfast. Now, careless Goldilocks had left the spoon of Father Bear standing in his porridge. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said Father Bear in his great, rough, gruff voice. Then the Mother Bear looked at her porridge and saw the spoon was standing in it too. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said the Mother Bear in her middle-sized voice. Then Baby Bear looked at his, and there was the spoon in the porridge bowl, but the porridge was all gone. "Someone has been eating my porridge and has eaten it all up," said Baby Bear in his baby voice. Upon this, the 3 bears, seeing that someone had entered their house and eaten up Baby Bear's breakfast, began to look about them. Now the careless Goldilocks had not put the hard cushion straight when she rose from the chair of Father Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said Father Bear in his great, rough, gruff voice. And the careless Goldilocks had squatted down the soft cushion of Mother Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said Mother Bear in her middle-sized voice. "Someone has been sitting in my chair and has sat the bottom through," said the Baby Bear in his baby voice. Then the 3 bears thought they had better search further in case it was a burglar, so they went upstairs into their bedchamber. Now Goldilocks had pulled the pillow of Father Bear out of its place. "Someone has been lying in my bed," said Father Bear in his great, rough, gruff voice. And Goldilocks had pulled the bolster of Mother Bear out of its place. "Someone has been lying in my bed," said Mother Bear in her middle-sized voice. But when Baby Bear came to look at his bed, there was the bolster in its place, and the pillow was in its place upon the bolster, and upon the pillow there was Goldilocks' yellow head, which was not in its place, for she had no business there. "Someone has been lying in my bed, and she is still there," said Baby Bear in his baby voice. Now Goldilocks had heard in her sleep the great, rough, gruff voice of Father Bear, but she was too fast asleep that it was no more to her than the roaring of wind or the rumbling of thunder. She had also heard the middle-sized voice of Mother Bear, but it was only as if she had heard someone speaking in a dream. But when she heard the baby voice of Baby Bear, it was so sharp and so shrill that it awakened her at once. Up she started, and when she saw the 3 bears on one side of the bed, she tumbled herself out the other and ran to the window. Now the window was open because the bears, like good tidy bears as they were always, opened their bedchamber window when they got up in the morning. So, naughty, frightened little Goldilocks jumped, and whether she ran into the wood and was lost there, or found her way out of the wood, no one can say. But the 3 bears never saw anything more of her ever again. The end. Thank you for listening to this bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed the tale tonight. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more audiobooks and tales to come. Until next time.